our channel. So we're cooking this morning. It's the day after Thanksgiving. We hope your family had a great holiday. We absolutely had a great holiday with our family. We ate. And then we went out for Black Friday shopping. I did not film any of that, which I should have, because there were a lot of people out. But no fights. It was all good. And so now we are cooking in the kitchen a little after Thanksgiving breakfast. I'm doing chocolate chip cranberry pancakes, and I'm also doing fried fruit. So I got a griddle yesterday at the Black Friday sale. Yes, we were at Walmart at 5:30 yesterday. They had these deep freezers for $99, and I rolled up because I couldn't get it online. I did try to order it online, but I was able to get it via going to Walmart, and I was excited about getting it. So anywho, I'm doing some fried fruit. I've done this before on my page, but in this pan I've got a little bit of butter, and then what I did was I put the fruit in here. I'm doing pineapples and peaches. And once you get your fruit in and they get nice and brown, because I did put butter in here, and I flipped them over a couple times, now I'm sprinkling it with a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon to make it a little bit spicy. This will go over the pancakes if the kids wanted over their pancakes. And then I'm going to add in the remaining of the pineapple juice. This was from something I cooked the other day. Well, let me just let that. If you can look in here, that brown sugar is caramelized, and I did turn my heat down a little bit because I don't want it to cook too quickly and burn. But the brown sugar is making a nice caramel color. It's cooking really well. I've got pineapple chunks, I've got pineapple rings, and then I also have clean peaches, all out of the can. Nothing fresh, freshly cut this morning, but the kids are really going to enjoy it. And look at this, y'all. We went yesterday over to my parents' house, and I took a pan of macaroni and cheese. That wasn't on the list of things I was bringing. We had lunch over there. We came here for late dinner, but we had lunch over there. We stayed for a little while. And I took a big pan. I was like, oh yes, I love this. It's going to be great, kind of a great surprise. Let me just tell y'all, there was no more macaroni and cheese left. So I got up this morning. I had my son go to the grocery store, and I'm making another pan just for the remaining or the leftovers of what we have in the house. We do have leftover turkey and dressing, and I'm actually going to be doing a turkey salad later, which is reminiscent of chicken salad. And I'll show you how I do it and jack it up. Ouch, ooh, burn my hand. Ooh, goodness. But I got this little griddle yesterday at Black Friday. It was $9.97 at Walmart. And I've got here one of my coupon finds, the Hungry Jack pancake batters. I use a whole box. And I have cranberry, chocolate chip, and cinnamon pancakes. Now my kids all like pancakes, and I do this kind of for them when they're home. I won't have any for make-aheads because of course all 4 of my kids are here, and they will eat them all. So anyway, that's what's going on over here. But back to the fruit. So I've got in here, again, remember I fried the pineapples and I fried the peaches. Oh look, that's getting a great color on it. I like mine done. Done works for me. Then I sprinkle with a little bit of brown sugar and some cinnamon. In here I've got chunk pineapples, I've got cream peaches, and then I've got some whole ones. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add in the pineapple juice that was left over from the canned pineapple. And we're going to add in the peach juice that was left over from the peaches. And we're just going to let this reduce. So this will reduce probably about half of what's in here, of this liquid that's here. We're just going to let this reduce. And then we're going to scoop this over our peaches. Over our pancakes. This works really well if you're doing ice cream. if you have ice cream and you can melt this, put this over your cool ice cream and it'll begin to melt down. So I'm going to turn that up just a little bit now that we have the liquid in there, and it will begin to melt. I'm going to clean up a little bit of this stuff. All of my children are at home today, which is a happy time for me. It's always good to have them. Let's see what they're doing while we're cooking in the kitchen. Let's see what the kids are doing. Of course, we got a #1 sister that is helping film, and we're gonna go over here and see where the other kids are and what they're doing. Oh, I made the bed, praise the Lord. So there's the 2 brothers playing video games. Then we have over here big sister, who is she helped this morning. So if sister will turn around a little bit, I did this year for Christmas, and I'll do a home tour later. My colors are turquoise, gold, white, and red, and black. So I kind of did the table in a little bit of all of those colors. It's a little non-traditional with the rounded placemats, but the square plates. But it just works for me. But the kids have all been up this morning, and we've been doing stuff, just trying to get our Christmas tree done. It's not quite done. I've got some ribbon to go up, but sister's been working on the Christmas tree this morning, and we still have some balls and things that we need to put out. And then my older girl, actually, we found this wall applique at Walmart, and I had nothing in this space previously, and I thought this really needs something. So Shamika actually put that wall applique up for me. She had to move it twice. She wasn't happy with me, but it's okay because I just love her. And I love the way it looks when you look at that whole table. This is a buffet that used to be where my Christmas tree is now. And so I just moved it here to make room for the Christmas tree. But I think it gives it something. I wanted a starburst or something there, but I didn't have it. So anyway, we're going back into the kitchen and get our pancakes flipped over. I've been struggling with this griddle this morning. It's really working my patience because it doesn't get my pancakes as brown as I would like them. But we're going to do these pancakes. I'm going to fry up some bologna, and then I'm actually going to put some eggs on. And then we're going to be eating. These are probably the best ones, and this is butter. Evidently my griddle doesn't like butter, but I don't like pancakes that don't get done. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just working it as best I can. Look at the fruit compote. That's going really well. Let me see. I added in my pineapples and my peaches. I fried them in a little bit of butter first. And then I sprinkled over, after they were nice and brown on each side, I sprinkled over some brown sugar, just light brown sugar. A little bit of cinnamon went in there as well. And then the juice that came from the pineapple and the peach cans. I just used canned fruit here. So there's nothing fabulous or fantastic. It's not fresh is what I'm saying. And then if you're diabetic, I use the skinny pineapples in here. Of course, I rinse them for my kids because we don't like Splenda or the taste of it. But there's skinny pineapples in here. So this doesn't just have to be necessarily for your sugar lovers. But again, you can do this with a lot of things. And my kids, we actually just like to eat it plain or warm. But you can take, I got these little mini cakes. Let me see if I still have them. I do. What's left of the pineapple upside down cakes or cupcakes that I made the other day. And if you warm this in the microwave for about 30 seconds and then pour this warm over it, I mean, it'll just give it like another layer. Also, you can take ice cream, vanilla ice cream. This works well over. It works just as a little sweet treat if you just need a little something to kind of get you going. And that's what we like it for. So I'm going to get another pan going with my eggs because I'm doing eggs for the kids. I like to cook for my children. And actually, they have been good helpers this morning. My older son was in here helping me. It's very calm now compared to what it was about 30 minutes ago. Because we had the dishwasher open. We had trash that was going out. I went to Black Friday shopping yesterday. Found some great deals there. As of yet, the table is not set, and the fruit for the table is still not open, but these things we shall not remember. Although I've asked them 15 times to get it done. But we're reducing this. This juice is now reducing down. That's in here because you want it to caramelize. It's going to be about half the amount here. And right now it's still extremely liquidy. But once it reduces down, and of course I turned my heat up just a little bit to quicken the process of cooking. But this is going to reduce down, and it's going to be nice. The peaches and the pineapples are nice and soft, but there's still a firmness to them. And this is just going to be great for cooking and eating. Again, I think I'm going to actually have a cup of coffee because I won't eat. When I cook for the kids, I will not eat this morning. But I think I'm going to have a cup of coffee and one of those little pineapple upside down muffins. Heat it in the microwave, and then I'm going to actually put a little bit of that over top. So, we're going to finish out. Oh, let me think. We're going to finish out our breakfast this morning doing a few eggs. I don't add anything special to the eggs, although I think I might add a little Velveeta this morning, since that's what my son brought in his house yesterday for my macaroni and cheese. The devil. I'm just saying, he's about to lose his sonship. You bringing in Velveeta for my macaroni and cheese. If you like Velveeta, that's great. My grandmother just never cooked with that. My grandmother in New York, who did most of the holiday cooking that I remember as a little girl, used to use the hoop cheese. And she would get that from, we would have these little corner stores. And I just remember her using that. And she would cut, it would have the red rind on it or the black rind, and she would cut it off. And she would cut her cheese up by hand. And I remember that as a little girl. So I always try to live those memories out with my kids. So we taking it way back old school. We having fried bologna this morning. I didn't have bacon or sausage. I used all the sausage yesterday in the stuffing. And I'm just going to put it on this griddle since the griddle is already hot. And all we'll have to do, and I'm going to have my little son, who is my chef boy or child, to come and help me flip these in a little bit. He loves to cook. Loves to be in the kitchen. Grab a fork, Bubba. But wash your hands first, please. And then grab a fork and you can help Mommy. My other son told me he was going to culinary school. I told him he should just pay me and I would help him out. But he didn't. He frowned upon this idea. That's going to be trash. So anywho, I hope your morning is going well. We're just cooking a few eggs. Harris Teeter has had eggs on sale for the last couple weeks, probably a month or so, and I always try to get them because they're a great source of protein. And I do them whole. I crack them into the pan. I don't do the pre-cracking and stirring. Here, baby. You can turn those over when they start to bubble in the middle. He thinks he's going to be a little chef, but he's a great helper. So I'm just doing 4. I'll probably do 8 eggs because all the kids are home. That's 6. Wait till it starts to bubble, buddy.
Mom is bubbling.
They are fried peaches and pineapples, Michael. I didn't have any apples. I just used what I had on hand. So I'm doing them fried pineapples and peaches, yes. I fried them a little bit just in a little butter. And then once they were brown, I put some brown sugar on top and then some cinnamon and just the juice from the cans of peaches and pineapples. And we're going to serve it over pancakes this morning. But of course, you know, you can serve it over ice cream, over cake. I'm going to do one with the pineapple upside down cake that I had from yesterday. And I made those minis. So remember, you know, you can do those. And we're just... That's awesome. We're going to have cinnamon eggs this morning, y'all, because that is not pepper. That's not pepper. That's cinnamon. Lord have mercy. But we're just going to keep it in there and call it a day. So we'll have a little sweetness with our eggs. I think I might throw a little Velveeta in there because it might hide it, but I doubt it. Lord, Father, help your children, Jesus. See if I can scoop a little bit of that off. I cannot believe that. I don't know what I wasn't focused. But anywho, this we shall not remember. Charge it to my head and not my heart. I'm going to scoop some of that out. Thank the Lord. It's coming out. There we go. Most of it's out. Lordy. Kitchen capers. Hopefully it'll turn out good. I don't know. We'll see. My kids won't complain or they won't eat dinner. Unless they cook for themselves. Isn't that hilarious? And Bubba is working on the bologna. Hey, big son, will you come and help me a minute? Just a little cheese in. This don't even feel right. I told him he was going to have to take this home because this don't even feel right.
Oh, think you about to eat it, though.
That's because I put cinnamon in the eggs and I don't want you to know. It was an accident. I'm serious, it was. Here, will you throw these out for me, love? Anywho, that was an accident. It wasn't done on purpose, and I did get some of it out. So, praise the Lord. We'll see how it turns out. We'll mix it with our pancakes, which have cinnamon in it anyway, and nobody will ever know the difference. I don't think I've ever done that before. Oh, my goodness. Well, wow. Okay. And I'm doing it live, y'all, so. And most of y'all have seen me cook before. I don't think I've ever put cinnamon in anything that cinnamon wasn't supposed to go in. But today was one of those days. So again, I've got my macaroni and cheese. That's cooking on 400 degrees. And the reason I'm doing another pan of macaroni and cheese is because what I cooked yesterday, which was a double pan, we did eat all of that for Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm just doing another pan because I do have turkey and dressing and greens and yams left. We'll eat that for lunch or for dinner, just depending. We slept in late today. So there are my eggs. There are my fried peaches and pineapples. That's normally what I have in the house. Oh, that, look, see how the syrup has, now it's still loose, but it's not as loose. So this has already started to reduce down. So again, we're going to add this to our pancakes or over our pancakes. And normally I would cook this in a, definitely a non-stick pan, but I didn't do it this time. Flip the bologna for me, somebody. Anywho, this is one of the favorite times for me of the year. All my kids are home. I don't know if they've always all been home on Thanksgiving. I know older usually just comes home on Christmas, but she actually came home early this year. And you guys that are following me, we're getting ready to have a different event in our lives happen. You know, most people share their new, you know, I'm going to have a baby series, or I'm getting married series, and that type of thing. None of that's happening in any of our lives. But my mom is going to be staying with us for the next month in December. And in the summer, she told me that she had been diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. Well, her cancer is now at stage 5, so she's going to be coming to stay with us, and my older is going to come and be here with her, kind of doing some home health, getting her back and forward to appointments and stuff. So you guys will actually get to see my actual biological mom. Many of you know my grandparents raised me, but my biological parents are still living. Praise the Lord. And it's going to be a time where the Lord is allowing us to redeem the time, if that makes any sense. I didn't grow up with my mom. I grew up with my grandparents. And so I'm an only child. So again, you know, she is not well. She does have treatments. And fortunately for us, we'll be able to get her treatments while she's here, transferred here. So she'll be able to maintain her treatment. She is still getting treatment. And most people said, I only thought there were 4 stages of cancer. Well, we've been doing some research, and there are 5 stages. So, and there may even be a 6th stage. I'm not really sure. I don't know all the ins and outs, but we've been doing the best research that we can do for now and making preparation for that. So you'll see my older girl a lot more in December, and probably my mom and the little kids. So this is what we're doing for after Thanksgiving morning. We hope you're doing well, and we'll see you next time we cook. Bye.